We're going to take just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as I still navigate, all of this and how to add people and send people. I want to make sure that they all know where to find us. How is everyone doing today? You know what I'm saying? How y'all all doing? How are we feeling? I think I have all three here. What's up? How was everyone's day? It's Thursday. We are so close to Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday night, 6 p.m. How are we feeling? You know what I'm saying? Do we feel hydrated? Drink some water if you need some. If you need some wine, you know what I'm saying? Or tequila, my personal favorite. Do what you need to do. Water's been really helping me get through the day. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been rough. Okay, it's been real rough in these streets. So, again, hello everybody. My name is Naime Thomas. I am an I Am Root member. I used to do these lives during the pandemic and, haven't been on for a while. So it's real good being back, getting all the love from everybody. It's good to see everyone. We're just getting in. We are going to be I'll be talking to our Love a Little Poetry Contest winners, and we'll just have a little talk about what they do. Our first one, and I want to make sure, hopefully I say all the names correctly. Get on me if I don't. Yes, like I said, my name's Naime, so I'm on people when they mispronounce my name, so make sure you please let me know. Our first one, which give me 1 second. Let me just make sure I pull this up. My internet hasn't been the best, so hopefully it's all copacetic now. All right. So our first winner, and again, let me know. Her name is Ayanna Chanel. My dude's in the back listening. I'm so weak. Ayanna Chanel, I think hopefully I'm saying her name correctly. Let me find you. I feel like they changed this. How you do it now? Someone who knows, please let me know. How do you, I figure it out. Oh, and you request me. Awesome. That's dope. Okay. If I'm saying it correctly, incorrectly, Chanel, and her poem was Drop Dead Gorgeous. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Y'all, she is our number one winner. She won. Can you remind us what it is that you won? What was the thing you won?
Like the competition,
Yeah.
The Love a Little Poetry Contest, partnered with I Am Root. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to see. I meant the rewards. What'd you get for winning? First.
Yeah. So I got like a little swag bag, and it came with like shirts and pins and like stickers and a little book. And then the first place was a $200 prize cash reward. I don't know how to state that properly. And then of course the interview, which we're doing right now, and and then my poem goes into the anthology, correct? Yes.
Awesome. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look good. Tell us a little bit about, did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, Ayanna Chanel. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about you.
I am a poet from Los Angeles, California, born and raised, more like Inglewood, but we say Los Angeles just to make life easier for other folks. I have been writing for like 5 years now. I started in high school. I was on my school's like poetry team from my freshman year to my senior year. I'm a recent graduate, so that I'm like a freshman at Dillard University, the beautiful Blue Devils. And there I am working on probably an English and business major, but we will definitely see when it comes time to like select what I'm actually doing
Yeah.
with my life. And yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So, your poem, the name of your poem was Drop Dead Gorgeous. And if you have not yet, y'all, if you have not yet heard them, you can check them out on the Rooted Minds blog. But if you could tell us a little bit about your poem, the motivation behind it, the meaning behind it, anything like that that you want to give us some insight on.
Sure. So most of my poems are like experiences that I've had to where I'm like, man, what if like we could change something about that experience to make it more pleasurable for the people that are being like affected by it, right? And this poem is very clearly about catcalling, being catcalled or like, you know, approached in a way that you're just like, I leave me alone. And so I was thinking like, damn, like I've heard the phrase drop dead gorgeous, but why do we even say that? Like what who wants to die? So then I was like, well, it would be crazy if like, you know, people who were like drop dead gorgeous, like their looks literally could kill you. And I was thinking like that would be like a real lifesaver in some situations, because sometimes, you know, people go too far when approaching others, and it would just, you know, be easier if your looks could kill the person. So I wrote it. I wrote about what that experience would look like and how it would feel, you know, the agency behind it, like being able to have the power to do something like that. And yeah.
Wow. That's cool. I never, honestly, I've never thought of it literally like that. Like I don't know where it's from either, but I've never examined it like that.
So when I researched it, the first thing I could find about it was apparently it was like some old movie that was called like Drop Dead Gorgeous, and it was like three white girls on the screen like chit chat and laugh. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I guess that's where that comes from. And you know, you just hear phrases like that. Like I don't think I'd ever used it or anything, or but then I just remembered like that's a saying, and I was like, that's sort of weird. So yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite line from it? From the poem?
Um, I
And
would
they're saying, sorry, go ahead.
I would honestly have to say the either the line, the one of the intro lines, like as I turn to cut my eyes at you, his spine shatters like glass. Yeah, I wish my looks could kill. Or the line, it only takes 1 second to recognize the disrespect of someone approaching you wrong, and I don't need something that will take too long. Just playing with the rhyme scheme was like my favorite part of the poem. So pretty much anywhere where the rhymes like come in on a curve is my favorite part.
Nice, nice, nice. How did you find poetry or spoken word?
Yes. I went to performing arts school. So I was in like, I think, theater, and one of the English teachers started a poetry team. And I remember like I think it was the end of my first semester, and they were doing auditions for the team that was a class. And one of my friends was like, you should like do it. Because you know, schools have poetry segments in English classes, so we were just doing the poetry unit. And someone was like your poem was good. You should join the class. And I was like, okay. So I went and auditioned, and then from there it all happened so fast. Like I'd never really thought of poetry as like a an art form, let alone a profession. And then probably within the next month, I was like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do with my life. Like, yeah.
Do you want to just perform, or have you ever considered teaching?
Teaching. I'm actually looking into that right now. My current English professor at Dillard is a published poet. And so I've been conversing with her on like how I would go about taking the steps to, you know, be able to be a poetry professor or like open an open mic lounge or host classes and stuff like that. So yeah.
And that's dope that you said her, so it's a woman. In my experience in college, all the professors that taught the regular degular classes we're supposed to take were the women, and all the specific like focus in my major classes, the professionals were men. So I like that you're able to find a space with a woman who's able to lead you in that way. That's dope.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her so much. Yes.
That's dope. That's dope. So someone asked, can you recite it for us? Are you willing to spit a little bit for us?
Sure. I'll have to read it because, you know,
girl, that's
I'll memorize a poem and then it'll go one way and out. Okay. Am I back? Okay.
So I hope everybody is here and ready to hear this poem. Go ahead.
All right.
Drop Dead Gorgeous is the title of the poem. And I'm going to put where they can follow you.
Okay. All right.
And when you're ready, you can just start.
Cool. This is Drop Dead Gorgeous. I wish my looks could kill. Imagine me head to toe in the finest of clothes, walking down the street just minding my own, when out of nowhere a nigga ups and grabs my ass, and as I turn to cut my eyes at him, his spine shatters like glass. Yeah, I wish my looks could kill. Sharper than any pocket knife or taser that I would keep on the side, faster than a bullet and no trigger for me to pull it either, because I'm so sick and tired of having to put up defenses for these fools with no senses. It would just be easier to be relentless, you know, take them down and put them out body after body, adding to my count without me having to raise a single finger. See, if I'm the bee, then now my eyes are the stinger, so stop stepping up to this hive, because you will not walk away alive. I wish my looks could kill, so that I wouldn't have to deal with telling someone off or having to shoo them away. Sometimes when I've had a bad day, all I want is a glare so scary that it makes you flatline. Might cause controversy or make me a threat, but I would have no regrets, because it only takes a few seconds to recognize the disrespect of someone approaching you wrong. And I don't need something that will take too long, because I don't have time to cuss every single person out. It's exhausting. So instead of talking, I'll deliver an instant eye locking, and that will get your breath stopping, because you wouldn't listen when I said get lost. So please, I don't want to have to take your life, but you need to learn to start acting right. I wish my looks could kill, so that I wouldn't have to keep preparing for this fight, trying to get where I'm going, and you're slowing me down, telling me I should get to know you. I'm beyond through with politely saying no 5 times, and you're still going, because I'm supposedly just playing hard to get, or that I just haven't met the real you yet. But the truth is, I don't want to, though that's not an answer you will accept. So I guess instead I'll give you one that you won't regret. Stop trying to approach me, because I will not be nice anymore. I'll show you all drop dead gorgeous, like you've never seen before.
Yes. That was beautiful. I love how you use it as a weapon. So it's not just like this idea of drop dead gorgeous, right? We hear that I'm drop dead gorgeous. We hear that I'm this an apple to your eye, right? I'm this poisonous type of being where you don't want to touch me because I'm drop dead gorgeous. But it's like, no, you're a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally, you bring out you compare yourself literally to a weapon, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the comments, but they love it. They really enjoyed your poem.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you for writing. I want to encourage you and let you know that like your voice is important. You know what I'm saying? And in any, I always tell myself I belong in any space I want to.
Mm.
So that gives me the freedom to say I don't want to be here, right? If I don't want to be somewhere, it gives me the freedom and choice to say I don't want to be here. But it also gives me the power to make that decision. And so I want to
Right.
encourage you and let you know that you are beautiful in who you are, that your voice is so important, and keep working. Find rest, right? Find rest. Don't let anyone work you to the bone, but keep doing what you're doing. And like it's gonna you're really gonna impact the world.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I loved your poem. Y'all, that's Anaya. Am I saying that?
Ayanna.
Ayanna, I'm sorry. Ayanna Chanel with Drop Dead Gorgeous. Again, I left her pin here. If y'all could go ahead and follow her. She has some other dope content that hopefully we'll see soon. And you know, hopefully we see something published somewhere. If not, we definitely have you on the Rooted Minds blog. But is there anything you want to say to the people before you go?
Yes. My first poetry book will be coming out May, sometime around that time. But yeah, my first official book. So I'm working on it and I'll be publishing it soon. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah.
That's exciting. Yes. Okay. So again, I pinned her IG handle so you can find her there. Hopefully, she'll talk about it there. But if not, y'all know her name. Go ahead and Google her. You'll be able to find her book. Okay. I'm excited for you. I'm sending you all the good vibes and really looking forward for your book because I would love to purchase
Love
it myself.
you. Thank you.
Of course. Of course. All right. Thank you so much. I don't know.
I don't know how to do this.
I don't either. Like they changed it. Oh, all right. I figured it out.
Okay.
Instagram done updated itself and didn't tell nobody. I don't know how to use this. Okay. So our next poet, I'm going to say this name incorrectly. I'm not even sure if she's here. Her name is, I'm going to say it incorrectly. Ayanna, INE apostrophe A. If you're on with me, can you come out and request me? My thumb is like too big for this. I'm going to request you. I'm going to look for you and see. It says that you're active. Oh, okay. And again, please forgive me. I know I'm saying your name incorrectly. But this is her at name is Words from My Art. And here we are. Ayanna. Girl, I can't read. Ayanna. Did I say it correctly?
No, it's Ayanna. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay. I did that one. The last time I said it, the last time.
Okay.
Ayanna.
Yes.
Welcome, Miss Ayanna Smith. How are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here. How are you?
Good. I'm good. 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 Oh, it looks like we got some friends in here.
Hey,
For you.
friends.
Okay. She's like, look, I'm about to be live. Y'all better come support. I'm not mad about it. You go ahead. That makes my heart happy. And your glasses are so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
new.
want to ruin your setup, but what is the painting behind you? Can you just share
Okay.
with
Yes. It's just like has all like I'm strong enough, successful enough, smart enough, pretty enough, beautiful enough, bold enough, all the enoughs. And it's like a black queen. That's what it is.
That is dope. That's dope. I feel that. Can I ask you one question?
Yes.
It's a little personal. What is one thing you always feel like you're not enough of? So you have to remind yourself.
Ooh. I guess that I be feeling like that maybe I'm not, I don't know, for lack of, okay, the first one that popped in my mind is free enough, kind of. Like I'm not free
Mm-hmm.
enough. Yeah, so that's the first thing that popped in my mind when you said that.
That's real. I get that. I
Right?
get I get
But
that.
coming soon, I feel like each day I'm becoming more free, making the right steps.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. Congratulations on
Thank
your win.
you.
How does it feel?
It feels really good actually because like I was nervous. This was my first like poetry contest competition. I was like, let me just do it. Out of 27 people, I made the top three. Like that's really bomb. Shout out to the other two winners. Like congratulations for real.
That's good. I feel that. I ain't never won anything before. Except
when I auditioned, like, cause I dance. So when I auditioned for dance stuff, sure, maybe like I make the team, but I ain't never like won anything. So I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Making the team is kind of winning. Like, I made the team here.
Right. Yes. Yes, you did. And again, if you're just joining us, you can see her video on the Rooted Minds blog where she actually cites it. But tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? And I'm telling you, your people really up
I
in here.
know.
Can you see the comments? Like, that's the way to go.
I love them so much. That's my support system for real.
I feel that.
So I am originally from Newark, New Jersey, and now I am located in New Orleans, Louisiana. I went to college at the College of New Jersey, where I graduated with my own self-design major, literary, visual, and performing arts, minor African American studies, and now I'm teaching sixth grade English, first year teacher. So yeah, big transitions. So that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. Are you in the classroom or are you online?
Yes, I'm in the classroom. We've been in the classroom for a long minute, but you know, love the kiddos.
Well, thank you for teaching first off, because it's not easy. So thank you for availing yourself to do that. That's a lot. To be a great teacher is a lot of selflessness. And so I'm throwing all that towards you. You're gonna be a great teacher if you're not already. You're going to be a great teacher. So
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about your poem. It's called Unravel. What is it about?
Yes. Okay. So my poem is called Unravel. And usually when I do write pieces, it's literally, it just pops up in my head. So it's either something that I'm going through or something that someone else is going through. And ironically, this poem is kind of about freedom in a way. Like, I'm like, I miss when I could write you a poem. I miss when I felt free in my poetry, when I felt free speaking out loud, period. Right. And about people like shutting your voice down and about you not feeling heard or feeling like you're able to speak. So that's really what the poem was about, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have two questions and I don't want to forget them, but the first one is what time in your life, if you can, and if you don't mind giving us an example of a time of your life that you just didn't feel heard or seen?
I feel like it's quite often. And I'm gonna give like the the littlest example, kind of like many of my friends know this, and if you've ever been in a class, you know this. I'm always the one who thinks about things in a different way. Like, I'm always the only one who sees it from this perspective, and everyone's like, no, it's this way, and I'm like, honestly, I think it's this way, and no one's like on my side, or like no one sees it. And that's the most time I'm like so frustrated, because I'm like, how can y'all not see what I'm seeing? And ultimately it's really us seeing the same thing but from different ways, but it
Mm-hmm.
happens so often. And that's when I'm like, yo, like, are y'all not hearing me or whatever? Or if I write a bomb poem, or at least I think it's bomb, and like people don't get it or whatever, I'm like, you ain't even really hearing me. Like, you ain't reading what I'm saying for real, for real. Like, read between the lines. Like,
Yeah,
and that's like a heavy one.
I get that. Okay.
Yes, my friend said I love that about you. That's my best friend, because
When
she
you said read
knows.
between the, it sounds, somebody said your mama, like it sounds like yes from her mama. So I think your mom's on. I don't know if she has is she
Yeah,
on Embracing?
yeah, she's in there.
Yeah, that's your mom. Okay, awesome. Well, shout out to your mom.
That's
Okay.
my mom.
Good
Hey,
to have you
mom.
on here. So what is your favorite line from this poem?
Okay, so my favorite line from this poem is, I miss when I was able to grab you by the hand with my verses and tour you around the space I call me. Because that's like, it's like, I wish that my poetry still hit like how it used to. I wish that my poetry was still touring you around this space I call me. If it is me, is what I'm calling it, you know? So like that. That's my favorite line.
Beautiful. I appreciate that. That's very beautiful. What do you actually can you recite the poem to us?
Yes, I can. I can.
Awesome. Because I'm telling you, you got your biggest fans in here. They ain't
I
never used
know. They probably like, I heard it so many times before. All right, I'm gonna read it for y'all. This piece is called Unravel. I wanted to write a poem to let you know how I've been feeling. I wanted to write a poem to tell you all of the things that I am too afraid to say out of my mouth, too afraid to scatter my thoughts all over the table, to throw my feelings up on the screen, to say what the fuck I want to say. I wanted to write a poem to let you know that I miss when I was able to write you a poem. When I could grab you by the hand with my verses, tow you around the space I call me, let you brush up against my bruises, tame my insecurities, leave your scent in my bones. I wanted you to get cozy there, snug up against my rib, cuddle up against my collar, rest up on my tongue. I wanted to write a poem to tell you my words do not feel safe. They have begun to peek between my teeth, scanning the room for the closest evacuation route, and they run back into my belly, burning its way there. Years of do re mi, years of watching someone with my face repeat mantras and affirmations, years of perfecting my pitch, the melodies of my nose, years of digging under all the dirty fingers, tearing through the silence for you to clip my tongue when I tell you how I should be loved. Your mumbles push my voice down further, your teeth sucking my courage, your words stomp on my vows, your words swallow mine whole. I wanted to write a poem to tell you that I didn't mean to unravel in front of you. These pieces usually only scatter when I am alone, but lately they can't tell the difference. And that's it. That's Unravel, y'all. Thank you, thank you. It was like buffering. Oh, wait. Can y'all hear me? I don't know how this Instagram live be working. Period. Thank y'all. Shout out, shout out Alondra. Her Instagram, Natty Moon Gypsy. Love you too. Oh yeah, there you go. I lost you. I was like, am I here?
The Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, there we go. I think we're back.
But we're getting comments, so they must be able to hear you. And that's how Mary had a little lamp. Oh, well then. I don't know if you can hear me. Everyone at least heard the poem.
Yeah, they heard it. They heard it.
Yeah, they did. Thank you for that. I really appreciate. I appreciate that poem. That was a very beautiful. How long have you been writing?
Honestly, I feel like I've been writing forever. My mom is a writer, so I feel like I came out the womb writing kind of. And similar to Ayanna's story, like you write a story in school, you write a poem in school, you read it out loud, everyone's like, oh, like you're so good, you should keep writing. And that's just how it is. And then spoken word is really what like I fell in love. And I started off by performing other people's spoken word pieces. And then I was like, you know what? I can do this. Like I can write my own. And it just started from there. Yep. I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but I can't hear what you say. Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
Nice. What inspires you? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. It's like going in and out.
Oh no.
Oh, what inspires me? Is
me?
that the question?
Hear me?
Yes. What inspires me?
Okay. What
All right,
inspires
so
you?
I think what really inspires me is poetry is that freedom, right? If I can't say something
Yes.
out of my mouth, is I can write the poems, and that's where like I feel free. And that's where a lot of people have their outlets. Like even with my students, like I try to inspire them to write because some things that you just can't say in regular conversation, it comes flowing out on a page. And I just want to continue to do that, and I want to reach people. It's so many people that after I perform a spoken word piece, like they come up to me like, oh my gosh, like I went through something like that, or no one has ever like explained this situation like that, or can you write this for me? I'm finding a word. Really. I think it's buffering again. Y'all are so cute. Thank you. I can see you though. Yes, my Instagram is at words from my heart in the chat. It's coming in.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Okay, there you go. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I will say this though. I had nothing else to say. Like it was all you, and everybody was hyped, and everyone heard you. So I'm more than okay with that. Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
I just want to say, make sure y'all follow my Instagram page at Words from My Art. I am revamping my page. I'm bringing something new. It will be dropping soon, so make sure y'all check that out. Other than that, nope, thank you for having me. This was amazing. It's a secret. It's a surprise. I still can't hear you, babe, but I'm feeling the passion.
And I'm really again sorry about the internet. But yes, I pinned her the Root of Minds blog where you can listen to her poem. Not Wi-Fi, but that was Ayanna Smith. Her at name is Words from My Art. Y'all can hear me? Are we good? Can you let me know if you can hear me? So, and again, her poem is in the Rooted Minds blog. So if you want to go here, we already heard it here, but if you want to hear it, go listen to it. All right? Okay. I don't mind. You know, we in 2021 and our internet still like don't work well enough. Like I pay all this money in this apartment and my internet's not working, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little upset, but we're gonna move right along. Give me 1 second. I need to take a second break because I'm hot. Can you open that window for me, please? Sorry, I had to ask my dude to open. You know what I'm saying? All right. We have our last poet who hopefully is here. We had just a whole hype of women who were doing their thing, and we have our one man who won. His at name is Poetic Willy, and he goes by Poetic Willy. So, thank you. Let's see. All right, I'm inviting him. Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I can.
I really hope that, you know what I'm saying, we make this work. Okay. You know what's really annoying is that along with my internet not working, I can't access my. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Poetic Willy, hello, and his poem was Where I'm From. So, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
My name is Poetic Willy, Will Roberts, my full name. Was born in Africa, raised in New York, went to school in North Carolina, went to college in Ohio. I'm currently living in Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah.
You've lived in a lot of places.
Yes.
How is it being a traveler like that?
It's dope. Getting to meet new people, understand different cultures, and just be open-minded to just a lot of things, and actually like influences, like how I've grown and my work and things of that nature. So yeah, it's been dope.
That's dope. What place have you lived in longest?
Um, I wouldn't say New York, but they all kind of the same for real, for real. But yeah, I lived in New York the longest. Yeah, yeah.
Which place do you think had the biggest influence in you and your poetry specifically?
Um, Greensboro, North Carolina, because that's where I actually started like getting my poetry out there and build a various like connections and people that have been supporting me for a long time. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So again, if y'all haven't heard it yet, he's gonna do a little sign for us where he'll be able to share his poem. But if you haven't heard it yet, go watch and listen to his poem on the Rooted Minds blog. You know, gotta shout out the blog. And it's called Where I'm From. What is this poem about?
It's basically exactly what the title is, where I'm from, and being that I've lived in so many places and they have had an impact of my growth and things of that nature, and just trying to understand exactly like not like I guess just try to put together like where I'm from in a concise but very descriptive way, and not just yeah I'm from this place and this place. So just trying to create a wordplay that actually describes it like deep way. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. What is your favorite line from the poem?
Who favorite line from the poem? That's tough. Um, that's tough, but I'll probably say from a place where it's called Hood, because nobody ever acts neighborly. So probably that.
Say that one more time for me, please.
I'm from a place where it's called Hood, because nobody ever acts neighborly. That's probably one of my favorite lines.
That line stuck out to me. I like that line a lot. That was a dope line. That's
For
dope.
sure.
All right, so let's do this. If you are willing to, can you read your poem or recite your poem for us?
Okay.
All right, when you're ready.
I'm from a place. I'm from a place where it's called Hood, because nobody ever acts neighborly. When you aunts, uncles, and cousins are coming to exist, but you never knew it with your family. New jails needs to be built. That's for the government cuts down our family trees. Does anyone ever feel sorry for us youngin' that's witnessing this catastrophe? I'm from a place. I might start over because
That's fine.
I'm from a place. I'm from a place where most dreams are made, but 1 out of a million are fulfilled. When nightmares turns to real life, so you know to kill, like guns or ammunition. Where you see kids starve because getting food every day, it is just another mission, and you see people judge male and females as they go into transitions. A place I've been traveling my whole life. It's like my whole life is on a war tour. Like Tupac said, we got money for war, but can't feed the poor. So need I say more? Because I have the right to remain silent. But being silent is our right and must be heard. So may I please take up them headphones and earphones so y'all can hear me out. I remember waking up every Saturday morning just so I can watch PBS get sprout. That's what most of my imaginations are from. But as my height continued to grow, my age continued to increase. My eyes continued to observe. That's when my imaginations, they started to decrease. Because I wasn't mommy's innocent little boy anymore. My mind was being attacked with things that could create sores, you know, sores that are open at the bone, making it hard to heal. That's how stubborn we are. And one day I heard a voice. It told me, speak for yourself. But that's how ignorant they are. For not accepting the truth. They prefer to the lies in the soundproof booth. But you can't be mad. At least they accomplished the goal of being rappers. I'm from a place where most fathers are never a factor. Brothers who don't even know their own brothers. On every application under who's in your household, this is written. Me, myself, and my mother. That's why I thank God. I thank God for my family, even though they're not together. And I once thought everything would have been okay if we lived in the suburbs. But you see, there's always pros and cons to wishing that we had. Because I wouldn't be a writer, and I sure wouldn't be a poet. But in gang signs and slangs, I wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't even know them. Sorry, it's how I speak. Look at me funny, but you see, all the correctors come easily to me. I was born in a place where Lion King relates to. It's hot throughout the year, but I'm from a place where Wu-Tang came out of, and it's cold throughout the winter. I wasn't used to the weather till it started to give me splinters. I was being judged because what I ate was never, ever, ever their dinner. They labeled me as an L, but what they never knew is that my name, it starts with a W and it stands for winner. I'm from a place where it's called hood, because nobody ever acts neighborly. When new aunts, uncles, and cousins are coming to exist, but you never knew they were your family. New jails needs to be built. That's when the government cuts down our family trees. Does anyone ever feel sorry for us youngins as witnessing this catastrophe? I'm just trying to grow up to be a legend. Johnny Appleseed. But where I'm from, if your skills aren't qualified, you're just another slice of cheese. Your environment's how you make it. Negativity is how you take it. So may I ask, where are you from? Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. I'm saying nothing special, but no, I'm just kidding. No, thank you for reciting that poem. That was very, very beautiful. I appreciate it. What inspires you to write poetry?
Really just like my experiences, my family, and yeah. I started writing with my brother back in when I was at Staten Island, New York, Park Hill. You already know, but so I used to write rap. Actually, I used to write raps with my brother, and growing up, actually becoming my own person. Poetry really, I guess, changed my life for real. And I always kept all that to myself, but then started getting it out there, and my life changed for real. I was on international poetry team for 2 years, Gates to the Youth Slam team, Gates up, lockdown. Been able to open for various artists, Janelle Monáe at A&T, and just been doing it.
That's dope. Congratulations on all that. That's dope. What do you want to do with poetry? Do you just want to continue to write and perform?
What I really want to have like poetry be so when I was growing up, I used to go to these workshops, the Poetry Project in North Carolina, and they actually helped me like build my skills in writing, because people look at poetry and don't take it serious, but like it's a art form where you have to practice. We was writing consistently every week, every Monday, performing every Wednesday, like actually help build skills like that, public speaking skills. So being able to use poetry as a way to connect with like various world, and just use it in different and have it in spaces where you would have never thought it could be, and get poetry out there in the world.
That's dope. That's dope. I appreciate it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your poetry with us. Congratulations on your win.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there anything you want to tell the people before you go?
Man, shout out to everybody supporting me all over the state, the country, all that. And go out there and y'all chase y'all dreams for real. And for real, it's 2021. No holding back. And go out there and shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you also had someone that just had people. All of y'all had people all up in here. So congratulations on so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
How do you?
All right, friends. Thank you so much for spending some time with us as we, chopped it up with some dope artists. You can always find dope artists here with I Am Root. We just do it like that. So thank you, Poetic Willy. Thank you, Ayanna Smith. I hope I said that correctly again. And thank you, Ayanna Chanel. We appreciate you taking the time to be vulnerable with us, taking the time to write your heart out, write your poetry, be seen, taking the time to be bold and being a great example, because we all need to see that, right? Me seeing y'all thriving and living in your purpose inspires me all the more to do that for me. So thank you. I appreciate you all. And I hope to see y'all again. Y'all, what if we did this like on Thursdays? You know what I'm saying? I normally teach dance on Thursdays, but like, what if we did this little thing here where I'll get on and talk to poets? Like, would we like this? Is this something we trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Comment that in the comments. Like when this goes on the feed and stuff, I gotta go. I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Your girl's hungry. It's been a long day. So be safe. You know what I'm saying? I heard from Naya, the LA beautyologist. She always says, if it doesn't feed you, or if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. That's what she says. So whatever in your life doesn't feed you, don't water it. Peace, y'all.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all for checking out our Love Poetry Contest interviews with the winners. That was Naime hosting on behalf of the Iron Root Collective, talking to Ayanna Chanel, Ayanna Smith, and Poetic Willy. So again, thank y'all so much for the love and support. Shout out to Bravo and Iron Root Apparel for sponsoring the contest and hooking up the winners. You guys have a great night, and stay rooted.